Mind your own business. Yeah, seriously, do it. I'm sure you've heard this growing up. Everyone keeps saying the same thing: mind your business, mind your own business. And we keep hearing it, we keep hearing that. It just becomes like second nature to us. But what does it actually mean to mind your own business? Do we actually do it? Something happens, there's an argument, there's a fight, someone is making a bad decision, someone is going into the wrong path, and you want to get involved, you want to tell them your opinion, you want to try to really help them. But honestly, most of the time, you should just mind your own business. Because in the end, you might have good intentions, but there's almost zero benefit telling your advice or your opinion. The worst is when you try to get involved into something that you are not part of. And especially when you know that they don't want your advice or your opinion. And now that you got involved, let's say two people are arguing, and then you get involved and you tell your own opinion, and now the people are looking at you and they're like, okay, but they might not tell you, but they're just gonna like look at you wrong, like, who are you? We never asked for you. And now they're hinting and kind of telling you like, yeah, we don't care about your opinion. Just try to mind your own business. Because in the end, a lot of people that are in their own path, are doing their own thing, they have their mind set into doing that thing. So you coming in, trying to guide them when they never asked for your opinion, is kind of trying to convince someone in an argument to change their opinion. It almost never works. So for them, it's like, why would this guy come and disturb my entire plan? Even if you think it's wrong, this guy is doing this, is gonna do this wrong thing, or they're in this bad spot and they shouldn't be in that spot. Well, they're in that spot because they had their mind set to do it. So even if it's wrong, a lot of time you cannot convince them to do otherwise. And of course, there is a limit to what I'm saying. If you see someone clearly in danger, or you see someone that's clearly in a bad situation, or there is a risk of something really bad happening to them, then go ahead, don't hesitate to jump in, you know, save their life, or, save this horrible thing that's going to happen to them. And you have to tell yourself that, okay, whatever consequence is going to happen, I'm just going to accept it. Whatever happens to me, I'm just going to accept it. I just cannot let this person go on this path or be in this danger. But a lot of times it's not a life or death situation. A lot of times it's just little things. So for these little things, just stay in your lane. It's gonna save you a lot of trouble. I'm saying trouble specifically here because let's say you get involved in something you're not part of. Now you're involved in that thing. You're involved in that thing, and whatever happens now, people might come back and just blame you. People can say, "Yeah, you were the one that told me that. You were the one that came in and told me to do this when I never asked you for your opinion." And it's gonna save you a lot of time. Really, it's gonna save you a lot of time. If you were to get involved with everything and anything with people around you on the internet, then you can imagine you're just wasting so much time. And you can see people like that. You can see people, let's say, on Twitter, people just debating for nothing, debating with random people on the internet, and they know that they will never, never, never convince the other person to change their opinion, but they're still wasting their time. Random drama on the internet, people getting involved in each other's life. It's just a bunch of wasted time. If you're the type of person that would get involved with everything, then you wouldn't be able to do anything in your own life. Your life would be all over the place and everyone's problems except your own. You wouldn't be able to do your work. You wouldn't be able to be succeeding into the different things that you would want to do. A lot of people are in their own bubbles and they don't want to be disturbed. They're not asking for other people for advice, for opinion. They just want to stay in their bubble. They just want to do their own thing. So if that's the case, then just don't go ahead and trying to fix everyone's lives or getting involved in everyone's businesses. The best thing you can do is if someone comes to you for advice. Now you can say that, okay, now I can give proper advice because this person came to me, they opened up. So whatever advice that I'm giving, they're accepting it. They're like they came to me, so they're looking for advice. So whether good or bad advice that I'm giving, they're seeking my advice. So it's a free game here. You could just give them the best advice that you can. Or if you see someone that's worrying, they're completely paralyzed, they don't know what to do. It's not a matter of them asking you for advice, but you could clearly see it that this person is clearly disturbed. They're depressed or they're looking for guidance. You could see some hints in their body language or how they're speaking. Then you can try to go ahead and try to poke and see if they're looking for advice. And a lot of time they are. And then by all means go ahead and try to give your best advice. But apart from that, a lot of people don't want your advice, don't want you to get involved in their own lives, their own business. So don't do it. Save yourself trouble, save yourself time, and you will live a better life. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.